All right, here we go. Sunday matinee edition Knicks. The music is up and running. Jay Ellis, Ashley, CP here, post game live. Number one show for the fans by the fans. 5-game losing streak snapped. And what a way to do it, Jay Ellis. Because the Knicks go into Beantown and wire to wire, pillar to post, dominate, and get the W. 30-point victory. Put some respect on our name on this Sunday. 105-75. Knicks get the dub. Like I said, the music is up. I got my glass poured up. Let's get it going. And you know what? I got to say something. You know what? This was a solid team victory all the way around. But I got to bring my man to the stage. We wanted him to get the keys. He got the keys. And once he came in late first, second quarter, this game was over. Emmanuel Quickley once again. Floor general.
Yep.
17 points, 8 dimes. Floater game on the money. He could have shot the floater from the three-point line he was going in today.
Facts.
Pick and roll game, dominant. Pace, dominant. Got his guys going. Got them lobs going. Got my guy Obi going.
Yep, Obi looking good today.
Obi came to the stage today. So this was Quickley, man. I mean, team win wire to wire, but once again, Quickley stringing together another great game for this team as a backup point guard. Hopefully he gets the keys to start soon, but great win, Jails. Gonna give me some thoughts, bro.
Man, the Knicks, listen, serendipity, CP. Listen, like, Tatum was out. They were on a 5-game winning streak. We were on a 5-game losing streak. Matinee game. You know, Kemba Walker's first game back.
Yeah, Kemba came back. Yeah.
It was a couple of things working against the Celtics, but we needed this win and we got the win. I don't want to take anything away from the win because we still did all the right things, but we caught them at a good time. With that being said, we put our foot on their necks and never let go, and I like to see that from this team. From the jump, we played pretty good defense. I got a little bit scared in the beginning when I saw Brown hit 3 3-pointers, especially the 2 in a row, but I feel like we cleaned that up a little bit. Improved our 3-point defense. Our rotations were crisp all night. Our passing, once Quickley came in, was on point as well. And we just got it from everywhere. 3-point percentages were great tonight. 38% from 3. The rebounding was great, 53 to 43. Everything was clicking, CP. Like the only negative was maybe Austin Rivers, but it didn't really matter because we got it from everybody else, from RJ Barrett to Mitchell Robinson to Obi Toppin to Emmanuel Quickley on down, man. We got it from everybody.
Yeah. And as you said, you were a little bit worried, man. And there's another storyline to this thing because Ashley hit me up during the game. And she's like, "Yo, I'm at the beach. I don't know if I can make it. What's the game? What's the score?" She had no faith. She had no faith, Jay Ellis.
You had no faith.
But once they got the W in the bag, that's why we were late. That's why we came on late. Because once we got the W and she saw the Ashley curse is over, she decided to grace us with her presence.
That's why the hair is back.
Yes, she was sunbathing all day, man. You know that Miami flex.
So
you know that Miami flex, Jails. We up here in New York freezing, man. You know that's that flex. Ash, give me some thoughts on this game.
First of all, that's so cat. Everyone knows I was having a migraine. Check my Twitter feed. I was asking, what migraine remedies y'all have. But look. First and foremost, the curse that never existed is finally broken. You're welcome. It was my lucky ponytail. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. All right, let's move on. But look, I am so happy. Obviously, like Jay Ellis alluded to, there were things that the Celtics did to their own selves, their own team to kind of keep them out of this game, but the Knicks defensively looked incredible today. Yeah. And that is the kind of defense that now that I know we're capable of playing, I expect to see moving forward. I mean, we got to change our name to the New York Glassboard Kings because that was just an explosive defensive just performance from these guys. I mean, everybody was clicking. The game slowed down also where Randle was able to really get in his bag today. Mismatches were there that kind of threw the Celtics off their games. The offensive, defensive rebounds were there. I mean, everybody was moving. The offense wasn't stagnant like it was the last game against Cleveland, where you see one guy has the ball in his hand and nobody's moving. Everybody's moving. So you have that second option, that third option, the guy to kick the ball out to. This was a type of basketball that I want to see the Knicks play consistently, because we are able to do it. We're capable of doing it.
Agreed. And it's their defense that's going to lift them. You know, with an inconsistent offense like they have, their defense and their effort has to be top notch from the opening tip. And I thought that's what they came with. Celtics, number one team in the East, didn't have Tatum, weren't on their A game, but the Knicks still took the game. You know, you still got to take that game because they're lacking in talent, and any team could take them out. So give them credit there. As you said, the game slowed down. Randle was in his bag, just abusing Tice the whole game. You know, not even a fantastic game for Randle, but, you know, the rest of the guys picked him up, including 17 points and 11 rebounds for RJ. You know, bounce back game for RJ, 2 games in a row. Very efficient from the free throw line.
Boy.
Ashley's guy. Okay. All right. 5 for 11.
Randle had 20-12 still with the not so good 50% from the
20 and 12.
Good game down for Randle, triple double and 50 points.
Facts.
Good games for Randle.
7 of 8 from RJ. Sorry, it was 19 points, not 17 points, 11 rebounds. 7 of 8 from the free throw line, even more important. I also thought the Nick Biggs gave us a very big lift.
Yeah, man.
My guy, Monster Mitch, the Block Nest Monster, made his name known early. Got hurt, JL. Got, you know, on one of those ticky-tack things that, you know, a guy of his size can get hurt on. Fell on Jeff Teague, who kind of undercut him by accident. But I thought between Mitch and Noel, they really did a good job controlling the paint, getting those second-chance opportunities for the offense to get another score. And I thought they really impacted this game on both ends, bro.
Yeah, kudos to Mitch, man, especially in the third quarter. You just kind of looking like, why are you still out there?
Yeah,
my man was grabbing rebounds, surrounded by Celtics on one leg repeatedly, play after play. He would limp, see a defender come, look, run to the defender, block the shot, and then start limping again. I'm just like, man,
his game is so rough that every time he falls or hits the floor, I'm like holding my breath. Like, oh my God, is he gonna get up? Like, Mitch, you gotta relax, my guy. Take it easy. Like, give your body, don't put so much stress on your body. You worry us over here. That fall had me holding my breath. Like, is he gonna be okay? Please get up. Like, he's hard body for real.
Mitch was a warrior, and once again, I thought Noel did a great job in subbing in for him, just like the last game in Cleveland. Noel showed up big time for the Knicks today. Also on the bigs, Obi. Once again, I thought, you know, the fan base is starting to chirp a little bit since Obi came back, because he's still getting into the mix a little bit slowly. But what I liked about him was just his activity overall, man. Just getting in the groove of the offense, moving without the ball, passing the ball well. You know, he had his opportunities. He took some opportunities to you know, use his athleticism to drive to the bucket. Wasn't as successful, but most importantly, Quickley set him up for 2 nice lobs. And as we said, we need the point guards to really get him activated and get him going. And that 2-man game with him and Quickley was on point today.
Yeah, man, the pick and roll, I felt like got him going a little bit early, got him into a rhythm. And also, I feel like when the game started to get blown out a little bit, he was able to calm down, because a lot of times when I saw him earlier, he was rushing those shots. And I have a feeling he makes those in practice, because he just shoots them so much in the game. When the game slowed down, I just saw him take that little beat, hit the shots confidently, and it's like, all right, cool. We can see where this is going with Obi Toppin on the offensive end. Pick and roll guy, pick and pop guy, hit that corner 3, hit that elbow 3, and we'll keep it moving from there. Still might have to, you know, don't skip leg day, because the post games are still shaking later.
Never skip leg day.
Never skip leg day.
Yeah. Can't skip leg day, man. Not all arms, no legs. Can't do that. Like Kanye said, right? You can't do that. So we gotta get him in the gym, but he look good today.
Yeah. And I think that Obi and Quickley have a great chemistry, even so early, with, you know, Obi only having played his 3rd game in. Mm-hmm. So they have great chemistry, and I think if they can continue to build on that, that's going to be a duo to look out for. I mean, their chemistry today was just off the chain.
Chemistry was
I mean, Yeah, it was just like they knew where each other was on that court at all times, and it's dangerous when you can have that immediate chemistry. But if you can build upon that, man, that's something to look out for, and I'm excited to see what that's going to grow into.
Definitely, man. Quiet game for my guy, corner boy Kev. But Bullock stepped up, did what he had to do. 3 from 8 for downtown, 11 points on the campaign for Bullock. Thought his activity was pretty good. Defense was pretty good as well. I really can't complain about this effort, bro. Wire to wire, they played well to a man. Obviously, Rivers is still looking to get his shot back. Peyton is Peyton, but this was a good win that they just took. JLs, what Tips say about, he was asked about the Quickley and Peyton dynamic in terms of the lineups. So what did he say?
Not all good news. Not all good news.
We were listening and we were like, "That's not what we want to hear."
That's not what I wanted to hear.
I mean, we were on a high, but pretty much he played the political role. He was kind of pretty much saying, "I like both of these guys. They both bring something different to the table." But he was alluding to Elfrid Payton's size on the bigger point guards in the NBA and his ability to play defense on these bigger point guards in the NBA, and that's why he likes to go with Payton. And he does like what Quickley does, but he just likes the size of Elfrid on the defensive end. And he also said that he might want to even play Quickley and Elfrid together at some points in the season.
Yeah. All right. Kept it political. Happy birthday, Tibbs. We won't get on him today. You know what I mean? It's his birthday. We gave him
my fellow Capricorn gang.
Yeah, Capricorn gang.
Cap gang.
All of that. So salute to Tibbs. Not the answer I was looking for, but whatever. We take it. 30-point victory, and that's all that matters. Suits everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Matinee edition of the post-game show. CP, Ashley Moss, JL to the Nick of Time show. Salutes everybody in the chat, man. Everybody was excited to come through because while our people in the Asia-Pacific region are probably asleep, our European gang was excited about catching the show live, man. So salute to everybody out in the UK, Ireland, Wales, everybody that's in here watching, man. Salute to you guys. I think we got over 1,000 people in here, jail. So the casuals are back. The UK's in here. The chat is full, man. The chat is definitely full. So salute to everybody. Let's get to the phones. See what the people want to talk about. Over 1,600 in here. Let's go. All right, let's go. B from New York, you up first. How you feeling?
What's up, guys? What's up? I can definitely get used to these matinee games, but real quick, I just, this is going to be an up and down season, and, I'm starting to recognize that now. So, I'm not going to lie, I was hyped in the beginning, but we're going to lose some, we're going to win some. I'm not going to get too giddy about this win neither because, they had Tatum out and things, but what I will say is that this is a game that you're supposed to take care of business when that happens. And so, we have 2 other examples when we didn't do that, where it was, I think it was with OKC and Cleveland this previous game. So take care of the games that you have to take care of. And, we're starting to see development, right? I'm not going to get on Tibbs about Quickley. It seems like they play in the same minutes, him and Peyton. Quickley is finishing games in the fourth quarter and stuff. So, salute to Tibbs. He's a little weird with his lineups and stuff, but he got Julius playing good. He got Quickley playing good. Obi looked like he's coming back and doing his thing. So, it was just a good day today. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah, B hit it on the head. This is not a game to, take away anything for the future. It's a game that you say, hey, this team has lost 5 straight. The post-game shows have been funerals, Jay Ellis.
Yeah.
And so we just take the W and run with it, man. That's it. Just be happy that they won. 30-point victory and just keep it pushing.
Yeah, man, it's been few and far in between. Listen, it's a development year, and the losses are getting to us, and you forget that's still a development year. We were winning in the beginnings, so we have to take every win where we can get them. At this point, no excuses because we lost to the Cavs who were shorthanded. So if they're shorthanded, I don't care. We got the W.
Yeah. And Ash, they went in and took it, right? We went in and took it. The team Celtics weren't on their A game. Knicks went in and took it wire to wire.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think also we're discrediting the fact that whether or not the Celtics were at full capacity, full strength, whatever, when you're a team that is mismatched in the sense of what the league expects you to look like, and you face a team of this caliber, because the Celtics are a great team. I mean, they didn't look great today, but overall they're a great team and they're greatly coached. So when you get a dub against a team like this is a confidence booster. And after coming off a 5-game losing streak, you need confidence boosters, especially when within that 5-game losing streak, you were losing against teams that you should have got wins against.
Yeah.
So whether or not the Celtics were at full strength is neither here nor there. All the Knicks need to focus on is like, look, you know what? We got a dub against a really good team, which means that when we are on, we can be on and we can compete. And that's really all that you need sometimes mentally to kind of get the train going in an opposite direction, in the direction that it was going in.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well said. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Salute to Vegan X. Vegan X is checking in from Australia. He said it's 5 a.m. down there. So check it in.
Australia. Oh, late.
She came back with it. She came back with it. International gang in here. We got David Weingarten checking in from Israel. Somebody was in here from Sweden. Salute to Sweden in the building. Salute to David Fleming checking in from Scotland. We got Giovanni Odone checking in from, yes, sir, Italy.
Okay.
All right. A little Italia in the building.
I'm half Italian.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's it. You know, put that macaroni with the gravy and things. You know what I'm saying? Elliot Bernard checking in from Sweden. What's going on? Hillel Boone checking in from Israel. We got G-Verb checking in from Netherlands. Louvre checking in from Croatia. And Jaime Hernandez checking in from Tucson, Arizona. Jaime, what's going on? Speaking of out west, let's hear from my guy, Matty G. Matty G, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, CP, Ashley, J. Ellis? How are you guys?
Hi.
Good, man. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling today, man? I hope much better than Friday. You were tight Friday, man. He talked to me, man. You got to be happy today.
Yo, Alfred Payton gets me crazy, bro. Feeling great, man. This win means something to me. Anybody who is a real Knicks fan, all 72 club, no casual, hates the Celtics. And it felt so good to blow them out by 30, even if they didn't have Tatum, but they did have Marcus Smart, who's a Knick killer. So it felt really good. But I want to talk about the kids. The Alfred Payton curse is over, and all it took was 21 minutes from IQ. He was awesome. His emergence, along with Julius not spinning into a triple team once this year, has been my favorite story of the season so far. I love his confidence. He 100% belongs, and his starting role is inevitable. Like our life coach, Jay Boogie, says, give that boy the keys.
Give him the keys.
Now, RJ responded to my tank commander comment, which, last week. Listen, actually, it was tough love, man. He takes some of the most shots. He got some of the most turnovers. We need him to be our second leading scorer every game. He had 19 points, 11 rebounds, and a plus 32 rating. So he earned it. And then Knox, proving my point on the last show, he was a ghost. Yeah. Ntilikina-esque numbers with 15 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. So now I have a question for you guys in the chat. If you were to make a bet, and if you lose, you get your legs broken, it's a very serious bet. Excluding Julius Randle on our current roster.
Yeah.
On our current roster, who would you bet will be the most valuable NBA player in the 2023 season?
In the 2023 season. Wow.
I don't even know who's going to be most valuable in 2022.
No, I think on this team. On this team.
Yes, on this team, of course.
Okay. On this team.
2023 season?
I think I got to go with Mitch.
The most valuable?
Yeah. Who's going to be the best? Who's going to be the best player, the most valuable player on this team?
I'm going to go
in a couple
Obi.
Years. You go Obi.
I'm going to go Obi in 2023.
By 2023. I got to see more of him. I got to go with Mitch because I feel like he's trending well on the defensive end. And once we get a good point guard in here and them lobs start going down, JLS, I think it's going to be a problem. I think you're looking at double action plus defense.
I don't know. I feel like you got to go with a wingman or a guard at this point. I feel like those are like the guys who have the keys for your team. So I'm thinking between IQ and RJ for me.
Actually, no. I want to go.
Oh,
RJ,
she
my
wants
guy.
to change.
I gotta put my face.
You want to? That was your MVP in the preseason prediction.
I gotta put my face back in RJ. I got you, RJ. 2023,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the man. I got you.
I'm going with Mitch. What do you guys think in the chat? I'm seeing
I think
IQs.
I'm going
IQs are flying across the chat.
I think I'm gonna go IQ.
Chat is
IQ 's a
going with
good pick.
IQ.
IQ's a good pick.
Listen, I love what he's doing right now. I love what he's doing, and I want to see more of it. I want to see them, again, give him the keys, give him a chance to run this offense. Can I honestly say right now is he the point guard for the future for us? We'll see. Time will tell. I think he's certainly trending that way, and you're seeing good signs. But we got to give him some more. Give him some more responsibility and see how he, overcome some of those obstacles of going up against the premier, dogs at the point guard position. How does he do on the defensive end?
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be a test, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing I'm most worried about with IQ is the defense in general because of his size. But I think offensively, between the shooting, the floater game, and the passing, I think he can, unlock a lot of things for this team. So that's why I'm going to say IQ. But RJ is there too in my mind. But I think I'm a little bit more confident in IQ's playmaking and shooting.
Yeah, I hear that. And, it's interesting, man, because I was talking to a former Knick today, and that interview is going to drop tonight and tomorrow, a 2-part thing. And we were kind of talking about, player development track, and we were talking about the Quickley thing, and he said, it could be a fact that, Tibbs is just trying to put him in the right situations to succeed, whether it's coming off the bench, going against more second unit guys, making sure that the lineups that he's putting him in are ideal to kind of maximize his talents, giving him a little bit at a time, holding him accountable in those areas, and then, bringing him along slowly with giving him more responsibility. And based on Tibbs' track record, you kind of see that. You kind of see that. Now, they said they're going to look to maybe change things up in 15, 20 game intervals. They're 6-8 right now. So, let's see. What happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up. Great Knicks victory. We got 1647 in the chat, so let's get those likes up. Let's get up to 1,000 likes for this Knick victory. Let's go through some super chats. Michael Parker says, salute Knicks Nation, start IQ. $10 super chat from Michael Parker. Shaquille Madison says, huge shout out to Ashley. The curse is dead. So Ashley sending the supporters this way, JLs. That sounds like a little conspiracy, but salute Shaquille Madison.
One time for it.
Yeah, really rock on that, yeah.
Christoph, $10 super chat says, if Tibbs doesn't start quickly, I'm calling for insurrection at MSG. Hey, quickly Hive is buzzing right now. Jay Busby says, DHA sighting 2 bricks and an air ball. Oh, man. Carlo Hendricks, he says, you're getting Liddy in the dub. Love the show. $20 super chat for Carlo Hendricks. Appreciate it. Shout out Alan Berman. He says, salute and good win. Hope Tibbs is waiting for Frank to return to make Peyton IQ switch because we're going to need a backup point guard and you might not want to rock team chemistry. Hope we release Elf. He's trash. Jack Minchoff says, fun fact, RJ learned his signature crossover from Stevie Wonder. Oh, man. It's brutal in the chat right now. It's brutal in the chat. I mean, look, he's pointing to the play in the third quarter. RJ tried to cross up Kemba and got ripped. It's the same area during the Cleveland game where he had the turnover against Drummond. He's got to learn. His handles aren't up to speed. JLs. He's got to learn that. I think most of his offense, generating that offense, has to come from below the elbow.
Yeah, might need to work on that in all season.
Yeah.
Second time in a row we've seen that. He's a bully baller right now, not quite a ball handler. I've seen him shake a few times to get to the ring.
Yeah, a little bit,
a few times. But just the how bad the turnovers have looked back-to-back games is starting to stick out. But RJ's RJ, man. He'll rebound and look at tape and
lessons learned. He was rocking the Jamaica Pumas today. That's my guy. I can't say nothing about RJ today, man. He was repping the people, man.
Yeah, Clyde was repping. He's like, my shoes made you play well.
Yeah, he sure was. Fat Boy with Kicks says, good win. Need to build on this. Hashtag all 72. If you guys are all 72, throw all 72 in the chat as well. And Bennett Cognato says, salute to IQ Floater. Yeah, Floater game was on the money.
Yeah.
Florida game was absolutely on the money. All right, so Here we go. Back to the phones. You know, it's Sunday. Knicks get a W. And I can't have the closer waiting too long. So let's go to him. J Boogie, what's happening, bro? Talk to me, bro.
What's good with the team? Hope everybody's doing very well with this Sunday, man. It's a beautiful, blessed day like all days, but Sundays are real special.
Facts.
Before I forget, let me shout out my man over there in Vietnam, man, holding it down, man. Matter of fact, shout out to all y'all holding it down, man. Handle your business, man. Get back home and see your family, man. If nobody told you we appreciate you as a Knicks Fan TV, let me shout you out and tell you
Respect, bro.
We appreciate what y'all doing, Knicks Fan TV.
Mm-hmm.
Second, let me give my man Kemba Walker a shout out for trying to eyeball us for a comeback. You could have came back against Washington or came back against Orlando, but you choose to come back against us and look like pure doodle. Thank you for that. The third thing is, how we going to not vote for my man in 23 when we voting to give him the keys right now? He's not getting the keys, so right now he got an order star from the bench. Look how many different people he making look good. And the volume is on 100 when he come in the game, man. So many different things is happening, man. It's soon to come. We're going to get that dude out that lineup. It's soon to come, but we got a future player in the backcourt. I'm going to stop calling him a point guard because there's not many point guards in the league. It's about 3 point guards in the league that's really looking to, like, get a ball to their players. Everybody else is scoring guards. I would like for somebody to pinpoint him to go work out with C.J. McCollum in the offseason. That's where I'm at. Let me give y'all something else I saw.
All right, let's go.
I like for Tibbs to switch up his lineup, you know what I'm saying, when he's changing the game. This is what I noticed. Everybody's been saying that, Julius and Obi can't play together. Let me show you how you flip that. Sometimes instead of bringing in that boy to come in the game for Mitch, instead of bring Obi in for Mitch sometime, put Obi in his position at the top of the free throw key, let him set them picks because he can still roll to the basket and get the same lobs. But the thing is, if you give him the ball right there, you can't let him shoot that. See, everybody letting Mitch shoot that. They're not even playing Mitch right there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you put Obi right there in that spot, man, that's another direction that we going to come from because Julius don't play in the post at all anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's freelancing on the outside. So sometimes you can switch up your offense sometimes where nobody won't pinpoint to what you're doing. See, today was the third straight game that we ran RJ Barrett off the curl for our first possession, and we didn't score. People looking at that. He got to switch up his you know what I'm saying, his momentum and everything. Change some things up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Give them a different look. When they think this going to happen, make this right here happen. And shout out to RJ. He played a good game tonight. Maybe Apollo Creed got this here last night, you know what I'm saying? Got him motivated to play, man. But way to knock them Celtics off. That's how you kill a bum when they best player not on the court. And like the player said, the caller said a few minutes ago, yeah, like OKC, we were supposed to kill them. Like Cleveland, we were supposed to kill them. We learned from losing against situations we supposed to win. So we came back, Tatum on the floor, kill them. I don't want to hear nothing about they was out partying because nobody out partying nowhere. They got up the same time like we got up and got up to get this beat down. Got up to every down on the whole wave, man. And Ashley, yo, bring some of that sunlight over here. You over there sharing that sunlight over there, and it's cold over here. It's cold in Carolina too, man. I'm going to holler back, y'all.
Let's go. Rate that call from 1 to 5 in the chat. I'm seeing 5s already going across the board. The Reverend J Boogie.
And the church said,
Amen.
Amen.
Let's get it going.
That's the play, baby.
You know, on the Obi front, I think it's something that they're going to have to work in because there's going to be times where you may need extra offense or you might have him out there closing. So he's saying go small. Throw Obi at the 5 in Mitch's spot in some spurts. And you're going to have to see how that chemistry between him and Randle work out. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I guess situational. I've been arguing against this, saying no. But
they don't have a choice.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. And if the defense is going to pick up anyway, like if Randle and these guys are playing good defense anyway, at least in rotational defense, you might lose the blocks. and the intimidation at the rim, but maybe we can make up for that with the speed and not lose that much of this. And hopefully, if Obi is hitting those shots like he was today, then we can actually benefit of an actual small ball lineup with two bigs.
Yeah,
absolutely. 100%. No, 100% agree with everything he just said. Absolutely.
Yeah, and as you said, JLC, he went 2 for 4 from downtown today. If he's out there hitting them like that, you might not have any issues. And Randle as well. Randle hasn't been too bad from the 3-point line this year as well. So again, there's gonna be times where they're gonna be in there together. I don't think there's any way around it. And so we'll see. That's gonna be another storyline to look forward to as the season progresses. No doubt about it.
Yeah, shout out to Randle. People were saying like, can he keep this up from 3? He's hovering. He's still hitting those threes on a consistent basis. Not the same rate he was before.
Yeah.
Listen,
35%. I think he'll stay around the 35, 37% range, and I'm fine with that.
He heard all them trade Randle talking. He said, "Y'all ain't trading nobody. Not soon. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. My name is Julius Randle, and I play for the New York Knicks. Say something."
Hey,
he heard y'all.
He did, yep. Man, and he's been on pace car this year for sure. So definitely shout out Julius. Definitely stepped his game up. Abused Tice out there today. 20 points, 12 boards, 4 dimes. I think he also had Williams on the Celtics. Grant Williams was also checking him or trying to, but to no avail. To no avail. Straight bully balling out there. So shout out to Julius. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. How many people we have in here? Time to pay some bills. How many people we got in here? We got over 1,700 in the chat right now. Okay. Let's get those thumbs up. Hit that like button, everybody, right now. CP, Ashley, J. Ellis in the building. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new, and we'll shout you guys out. Also, remember that these shows are available in podcast format: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, and Stitcher. Earlier, I mentioned that I interviewed a former Knick, and we're going to play that part 1 tonight. If you guys can guess in the chat, the first person in the chat to guess tonight's guest will get some refined cologne from our friends at Manscaped. New special delivery just in, JLS. My guys at Manscaped sent over a bottle of their newest cologne. So, fellas, remember, the Lawnmower 3.0 is still your best bet. When you're coming out of the quarantine, you're getting ready for that hot date. You got to make sure you trim the front. Make sure you take care of the family jewels with the Lawnmower 3.0. It is sleek, aerodynamic, wireless, gets you good battery time. LED light, if you want to do it in the dark, whatever your preference is. It's also waterproof. You can take care of it in the shower. And as you guys know, for our listeners, if you go to manscaped.com, www.manscaped.com, enter promo code Knicks, you get 20% off plus free shipping. And that's on everything. The Lawnmower 3.0, the refined cologne, the travel bag, everything. They have travel packages and the whole 9. So perfect when you're on the go. Don't sleep. And a couple people been hitting me up, JLs. They said they got the Lawnmowers 3.0s for Christmas and stuff like that. No testimonials. Just let me know that they got it. Yeah, we don't need no pictures. Please, no pictures. But just go out there and get it. Once again, you get 20% off promo code Knicks at Manscaped.
And the ladies will appreciate it.
Very much so. Very much so. You know what I'm saying?
Do it for the ladies.
Please do. Please do. Absolutely. So, all right, let's get back to the phones. And let's go to Australia. James in Australia calling. What's going on?
Yeah, hello. What's up? ACP. Yeah, it's Ashley J. Ellis. Love you all, especially Ashley.
We chop lip over here.
I just want to talk about its approach in general. Again, I've got a few more points to follow up. I kind of love and hate his approach because it's such a gamble. Because if we have or opponent has a weak point, he just gives up on it and don't bother to defend it or try to explore it. But I think it's kind of a great way to overcome the inconsistency. And in terms of that, I hear this thing is played today, like, you're still not going to start me anymore. So it's like, I think it should be IQ over Peyton very soon enough because he can do what Peyton can do, plus more, which is shooting.
Okay.
So it's like, and then he kind of makes Heaven Knox somehow better. So I call them KFC, Kentucky Friend Connection. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about today.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Sorry, bro, your connection was kind of choppy, but I couldn't hear the first part. Honestly, I couldn't hear because I was trying with the connection, but he was mentioning, ultimately starting IQ over Peyton just because Peyton just has no upside with this offense. There is no upside. There's no potential with this offense when Peyton is in the game. And again, they're lucky that the Celtics were not on their game because it would have been a lot different story because this offense was once again starting off slow. But their defense and their effort is what carried them through this game and withstood any sort of Celtic run to quell their momentum.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. I think it's one of these games where I feel like Tom can say we played 4 quarters, like usually he says, "Oh, we've only played 18 minutes of the 48 minutes today." No, we played 4 quarters today, and that's because everybody played defense. I think they were all tired of losing, and kudos to Tom and the team who worked out when they were at home, hit their shot because everybody actually shot well today too, and it's starting to carry over, man. Good win for the team.
Yeah, and that's a good point, is playing 4 quarters of basketball and not, just 3 quarters, 2.5 quarters. And there were moments in the game where the Knicks kind of let the Celtics start to creep in, and you can see they snapped out of old habits and kind of put their foot back on the gas and prevented that gap from shrinking rather. So I think that's something that we have to do moving forward. Is it's not necessarily about maintaining the lead at all times. There are going to be points of the game. It wasn't happening in this game, but in future games where the lead's going to flip-flop. You're going to have a lead, you're not going to have it. But the goal is to never take your foot off the gas. Never forget that it's a 4-quarter game, and it's never how you start in basketball, but it's always how you finish.
Yep. Maintain those efforts maintain the effort, the defense and the effort and your principles. Maintain that for 48.
True.
Win or lose.
It's a true story, and they definitely did that. So we will take it. Let's go to East New York. Jay, what's going on, man?
Yeah, fellas, what's going on? Hello, to the lady in the chat. I don't know her name. I don't want to say it wrong.
Appreciate it. Yo, do me a favor, bro. Just take off the speakerphone. Take off the speakerphone.
But, oh, shit. Hold on.
It's cause going south.
Yeah, gotta know the guidelines, people. No speakerphone. Turn your volume down.
Yeah, I can't really pinpoint exactly all that. What it is we need to do with the rotations, but we're not that far off, man. Maybe when Burks come back, maybe we could take Bullock out the lineup or something like that. Because IQ, he's good. You know what I'm saying? I like him off the bench. He's a live wire. I don't know if he's necessarily ready just to start at point guard quite just yet. But we almost there, man. As long as we give effort every night, we should be solid, man. Y'all take it from here.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, listen, they said that on the pregame that Burks, he was out today, obviously, but he's getting closer.
Yeah.
Frank also getting closer. And, I think, obviously, offensively, that's going to bring another dynamic to the team. We need it. We're shorthanded. We're definitely shorthanded. So we'll see what happens when we get some more firepower in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Austin Rivers might be a little bit on notice as well.
Yeah, man. What happened, bro? Yo.
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I initially thought it was something with his arm, but it's not even his shooting arm. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's just, I hate to think it was one of those things where it was just like a lucky game, or like it was just a game where everything is going right and you're just catching fire. And this is not the Austin Rivers that we're going to get consistently. I would hate to think that, because I do think he has it in him to be that consistently. I just don't know how he's going to find that momentum again. I don't know. Maybe his girl's not letting him practice.
Right. She might have shut that down. She might have shut that down.
Him getting those shots up when he's on his off day. She might have just, cut that, nip that in the bud. But he's got to figure it out.
After the Austin Rivers game, my man fell off a cliff. Then all the haters came back at me, JLs. Oh, you hyping up Rivers. I told you. What do you want me to say? He's an erratic player. That's why he's always been a bench player. He is who he is.
Yeah.
He'll snap
I
out of it.
definitely am revoking my request to rename the Hudson the Rivers River.
Yeah, you were wild. You
wanna
jumped
put
all the way
that-
out the window on that one.
I want to
All the way.
put that on pause until he deserves it.
Yeah.
So I revoke that.
Yeah, we give him a kiddie pool called Rivers right now. Can't give him the Hudson, man. Cannot give him the Hudson. But yeah,
It's
you know,
like Linsanity 2.0.
yeah. Can't do it, man. Cannot do it. All right, let's go north of the border. The Canadian homers in the building. Iller, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Anytime you beat the Celtics or any Boston team, it feels good, man.
That's a
I can't
fact.
stand those bastards.
That's a fact.
And Ashley, I know Ashley was hurt by my words, calling her Ashley Fizdale. And she said she'll remember that the next time she comes to Canada. But do me a favor, Ashley. Next time you come to Canada, let me know so I can call Homeland Security because you ain't bringing that curse over the border.
Wow.
The curse is broken, so
It's over, Illa. You gotta apologize, man. It's
Yeah.
over, bro.
And I'm good in Canada, so I'm fine.
Since she got a hood pass in Canada, she's good to go, bro.
Yo, but I just want to talk a little about RJ Barrett if I could. I just want to make a few points. For the people that are saying RJ is a bust, he don't have handles, let's trade him, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say something about that. RJ just played his 70th NBA game today. The guy is wearing the heaviest jersey in the league, as you guys know. So that being said, I just want to make things clear that I'm not making excuses for him, but I think people speak more out of frustration than facts. This is what I mean. So if you're a true fan and you listen to what Tibbs said about RJ, you would know where I'm going with this. So, like in an interview a few days ago, Tibbs clearly stated that he wants RJ to be an all-around player. Let me repeat that, an all-around player. So, he wants him to be effective on the floor, offensively and defensively, right? So, look, man, RJ's averaging 3.4 assists per game. That's a jump from his 2.6 from last year, I believe. He's not firing up wild passes like he did a season ago as well. And he's averaging, I think, 7.2 rebounds per game, which in my opinion is impressive for a guard. In another area, he's improved his defense. So what this is telling me is, slowly but surely, he's becoming well-rounded so far. People need to ask themselves, would you rather have RJ make mistakes now or later? Because it's not how you begin the season, it's how you finish it. I hate the word patience, but put yourself in his shoes.
Yeah.
The guy's on his third coach. He hasn't played 2 seasons, and that can mess with you psychologically. Anybody that plays ball will know that. Last thing, CP, if I was to call you last year and said, let's start Knox, bro, everybody would be tripping. And you know what's funny? Same people that be tripping are now saying, yo, let's start Knox. That's all I got to say.
All right, Ella, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I thought RJ had a great game today. He had a great game yesterday. It's going to take time, man. Again, the development of RJ is not going to come on a game-by-game basis. But as he said, as Tibbs said, he wants him to play an overall game, and he gave you 11 boards. This one thing is rebounding is always going to be there. You know what I mean? He's going to be more careful with the ball than not. 3 dimes today, 2 steals, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, JLs. What else
man.
you want?
Yeah, good point on the rebound, too. I feel like his rebounding this season has kind of gone under the radar. 7 a game for a guard is pretty impressive, and you got to be patient, man. It's still his second year. Good points. 70th game of the season. Really, not even really a full season, really, but kind of because of this weird season that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we see the progress from game to game, even though the shooting numbers haven't been there all the way. We've seen it everywhere else. So as soon as the shooting catches up, RJ will be fine, man. You might see something even better by the end of the season, So
yeah. And on top of that, look at his date of birth. It says 2000, people.
Yeah.
2000.
It's a young boy, man.
He's only 20 years old. He has so much more time to develop. And again, I say it again, for the people who need to be reminded, y'all gave Frank a good 3-4 years.
Yo, can we
on my boy RJ, okay? Give him the same courtesy you guys give Frank, okay? Make the same excuses for him you guys make for Frank. Leave him alone.
I'm going to quote somebody in the chat. All right. The people who have Frank's back aren't the people who are going after RJ. All right. The
Yes,
people who have Frank's back are the people who are patient. The
No.
same people going after RJ after 2 bad games are the ones who want Frank out. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he'll be
I've
alright.
seen some members of the Frank Hive go, my boy RJ. I'm not having it.
No.
Keep that same energy for your boy. Okay? Keep the same energy for your boy.
In RJ, we trust, man.
Yo, Frank, show these guys, man. Come back.
Yeah, if he comes back, he's a paper cut away from being out the league. JLs. Frank got to come back and get strong, man.
Hey,
that's a fact.
Hey. Leave my guy.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Let's go to Will from the Bronx. Will, what's going on, man? Which Will is this?
Not from LI. Right?
Yeah, CP, J. Ellis. I see Nicole Moss, aka A&M. What is Goody?
Oh, it's my guy. It's that guy.
Yo, shout out to my guy Serge for imitating my intro.
Oh,
what was it, like a week and a half back? Ooh. He was a little off, but he gets an A for effort. So that's what's up. So I'm gonna just, hit my points real quick. Young players came to play. Every time I call in, it's always about the young players. So this was such a refreshing win for us. RJ with back-to-back efficient games. He did it right tonight. This afternoon, he was driving at first, got to the line a little bit, then stretched it out, hit some threes. That's what I'm talking about. IQ, should he start? Should he not? I'm more about finishing games. So if he's finishing games, that's what I want to see. The first quarter, Payne needs to be gone after like 6-7 minutes. Like Jay Boogie always says, get that boy out that game. So yeah, he was getting Obi in the spots. Obi was looking scared out there, but he was making, he was getting Obi in the spots, and I love that. DSJ came out there at the end. I totally forgot how we looked, yo. I totally even forgot he existed.
Yeah.
And I got some good news. Tomorrow I get paid, feeling a little bit generous. So
nice.
I'm going to do some donations. If Frank is listening, is Frank Ntilikina listening? I'll pay for your flight back to France, bro. I got you, my guy. I got you. Shut up. Injury. And when Burks get back, I want Bullock out the rotations. Facts. I need him, but I'll save the Bullock rant for another day. We won this game with our defense. We only scored 105, but it's above our season average, so I'll take it. Guys, we are seeing the manifestation of development before us, so even though we're under 500, we love to see it. I can finally sleep. After 8 years, I can finally sleep at night. My B-day just passed. I just turned 19. This team hasn't even been pretty good since I was in elementary school, so I'm happy. Let's go. Booty, duty. Oh.
Yo, JLs, we still need to ask him what that means. I don't know. With Goody, my guy. I just feel like
it sounds like what does Rick say in Rick and Morty? Yabba dabba do. What is it?
That's the Flintstones.
I don't know. Yeah, that's Flintstones.
No, that's Fred. Rick says something in Rick and Morty that doesn't make any sense, but he says it consistently. It's something along those lines. I can't remember what it is right now.
I'm gonna take it as a term of endearment because Will is our guy, but I still don't know, JL. One day we're gonna ask him.
Oh, I'm telling you, Kylo Quinn has the answers.
Kylo Quinn.
He's deciphering Kylo Quinn tweets, man.
Kylo Quinn, right? Yeah, I don't see Bullock leaving his lineup anytime soon. I think Tibbs is a Bullock guy. I mean, Bullock is a Tibbs guy.
Yep, he likes his defense.
Yeah.
He's a defensive guy. He likes his defense. He's not shooting the way he really would like to. But he likes his defense, and that's what's going to keep him in the rotation.
That's going to keep him in the rotation, man. Tibbs is not going for it. Tibbs is definitely not going for it. Somebody said that tonight's interview was guessed correctly, and it was David Miranda. So congratulations to David Miranda, who guessed the guess correctly, and tonight's guess is none other than the Knucklehead. Is coming through the KnicksFanTV 2-part interview, so make sure you guys check it out. Tonight we're going to talk about Knicks Magic, MLK game tomorrow, and then we'll go into his Knicks stories.
I think the stream dropped.
Oh yeah, y'all definitely dropped. I was definitely in there talking. I see y'all frozen. I'm like, oh man, what happened? Yeah, I don't know, man. The connection's been kind of crazy, but I don't know if anybody heard. So let me say that again.
Yeah, I missed the announcement.
You didn't hear the announcement then, right?
I heard it, but I saw the stream pause as well. So
yeah. So congratulations once again to David Miranda. Reach out to the mods. You're gonna get this Manscaped cologne refine. Make sure you use it. Make sure you get that Lawnmower 3.0. It's a perfect package. Put it together. Take care of your fronts before you go out on that date post quarantine. Quentin Richardson is going to be here joining Knicks Fan TV. We're going to talk about Knicks Magic, do a Knicks Magic preview for MLK. And then part 2 will be tomorrow in terms of Knicks stories. So I had a great conversation with Q this morning, and that's set to air tonight. So salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let's get to 1,000 likes in this chat. Let's get this likes up. Knicks win 105-75, 30-point blowout over the Boston Celtics. All right, let's go down to the 305. Ash, Tito's in the building. Tito, what's going on? Hello?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? First of all, I just want to come on and say thank you for providing this dope platform for Knicks fans to get together, man. Living in Miami makes it kind of tough for a Knicks fan with these fake Heat fans, these bandwagon fans. Especially with my 7-year-old son, he's growing up to be a Heat fan, so he'd be clowning me for being a Knicks fan. So thank you for providing this dope platform. And yeah, I just want to touch on Quickley. You know, him coming off the bench. I'm not really hating on it right now because as long as he gets equal or more time coming off the bench than Elfrid Payton, I feel like him coming off the bench provides points. It gets the team going, the team off the bench. So we have something going off when people coming off the bench and going against the opponents. And him I see he struggles sometimes when he goes against really good starting point guards. So I feel like right now, especially his first year coming off the bench, he still needs to learn, still needs to progress. And I feel like with him, with him, Obi and Knox coming off the bench, we get something going there. Hopefully, once Burks gets back and he could get implemented into a starting lineup, that would be good for us. But I feel like right now, we need to give Tibbs some time, let him do his thing, and figuring out the starting lineup and the rest of the bench.
Okay.
But once again, thanks for providing this dope platform. And yeah, let's go Knicks.
Appreciate it, man. Tito checking in from the 305. Let's hear from Cynthia. Cynthia, what's going on? How you feeling?
Hey, guys. Good. Hi, CP, J. Ellis, Ashley. How are you? I'm glad you're back and the curse was broken. There's no curse. There is no curse. But no, guys. Very happy with the win today. I was telling Dave that at first I was getting nervous when, the first quarter, our guys were just settling for threes. I hate it. They did it the last 2 games, too. I mean, drive down the paint, get fouled, stop the clock, get some point. I was really upset at the last couple of games how they just kept going for threes. And even the announcers, Clyde and Mike Breen, they gave you the statistics. We're not a three-point team. So let's just stop that. Drive down the paint, get your points on board. But I think everybody played well. Just very happy for the win. I know these guys are getting on Austin Rivers in the chat. I still believe in Quivers. And I'm thinking that hopefully, he'll bounce back. I know all throughout his career, I know he hasn't been that spectacular, but I do believe in him, and I don't think we should be so bad on him,
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to say. I just really enjoyed the game. And Tibbs, listen, it was his birthday. Maybe the guys pulled it out for him, but they really impressed me with the defense. But like Jay Boogie said the other day, one thing, guys, and I think it was your interview that you did, CP, a couple of months ago. Mm-hmm. You had somebody on that was talking about the guy that left Kentucky, the coach, and they were saying that he was maybe thinking of going for coaching in the NBA. Mm-hmm. And I'm just thinking that guy, maybe he should be next online if things don't work out with
Kenny
him.
Payne. Yeah, Kenny Payne.
Yes,
and we'll
see.
Name.
That's the one that quit Kentucky.
It's Kenny Payne. So not clear.
Yeah, I think it was the one in your interview.
Yeah, it was. Appreciate the call, Cynthia. Just gonna keep it pushing it, just get some more calls. And yeah, that was Kenny Payne. And listen, the Knicks bread and butter is gonna be attacking that basket, man. Again, to the free throw line. We know they're not a good 3-point shooting team. So today they went 80% from the stripe. 21 attempts, and they knocked down 18. So it was a nice bounce back for them. 17 to 21. And again, led by RJ Barrett, 7-8. So go ahead, Jails.
Yeah, I mean, we're not good, but at the same time, we don't take a lot of threes. We're just missing the ones we're taking.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand it was it's like we I think we're at the bottom of the league in attempts. So so I don't even think it's a matter of we're taking too many per se. It's just that we're just not making
them
that we're taking, and we have to make it. And kudos to our team. We're actually hitting those shots as of late, and hopefully that can continue.
Yeah. And it's interesting that you said we're like, I think you're right. We are last in the league, I think, in attempts. And it's funny because OKC, I think, is number 1 or in the top 5 of attempts, but none made or least made. And that was like one of the most lopsided games ever, especially for a team who takes a lot of threes and hardly hits them. But yeah, and shout out to our female fans.
Yeah, Cynthia, man. Cynthia's a big time fan.
Calling. Listen, I won't let any of these boys be mean to you. I promise. I want to smoke for all of them if they come at you crazy. Don't be afraid to call and speak your facts and spit your game. I won't let any of these boys bully you. Okay?
Yeah, Cynthia, that's people's, man. Cynthia been holding us down.
We want more women callers
and
listeners on the show. Knicks Nation in general, period.
Yeah. Danny has been holding us down for a minute, JLs.
Danny was.
Yeah, she was like day one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back when we didn't even have microphones for this thing. We were just doing Instagram. Split screen.
Exactly. Yeah, shout out to Kathy, man. When's Kathy coming back? Shout out Kathy. Get back here.
Yeah, well, that's your show. You should tell us when's Kathy coming back. Bro.
Yeah, hurry up, Kathy.
I don't know, man. Not sure. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let's get those likes up. Shout out Ty Morris in the building. My guy Ty, what's going on? Oroku Saki in here in jail. Shout out to Splinter from Ninja Turtles. Shaquille Madison, how you feeling? John Bush, what's going on? New York and Texas, how you feeling? Scotty Scott in the building here. Who you guys want to shout out? Ashley, you got the chat up? You want to shout some people out in the chat?
Yeah, let me see who's here.
Big up some people in the chat.
Shout out to Jeffrey Vasquez, who's saying, Lady Knicks fans, we have respect for all of our Lady Knicks fans. I like that. That's what's up. A lot of other franchises can take note of that. Keep it pushing. Shout out to Rome, the Takeover 737. Hashtag down for the Lady Knicks Nation. You know I love my ladies. Let's see. And shout out to everyone saying that I took down the Ewing jersey and the curse was broken. First of all,
now that's Spree.
I did take down the Ewing jersey, but I replaced it with
Sprewell. Yeah.
Okay. My boy Latrell Sprewell.
A champion Sprewell jersey. That's crispy right there. Like, come on, you got to. That's a jersey that we want. That's a jersey that we want him to bring back.
I don't know if Spree brought the luck for us, but between him and I, the curse is broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fact, man. Definitely. Anybody else?
Let's see. They call me Tack. Ashley needs to stop Frank slander. I will never stop.
Hello, Tack.
My boy.
Hello.
So nope. I'm gonna have that slander for you until he's on the first thing smoking back to Paris. Yeah. And just shout out to everyone in the chat. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. I know it's been a tough couple of games. But I see the casuals are in the chat. But shout out to all the real fans who've been rocking with us for the past 5 games. I know it's been messy, but things are going up. I got my lucky ponytail with me.
Let's go.
I got my jersey with me. I'm feeling good energy. I saved the play like Kyrie Irving. I'm good.
Brought her back from the beach when she saw they was winning. She's like, oh man, I'm in. Changed her mind real quick. She want to break that curse, man. Motivated, motivated, no doubt. Shout out Charles Dudley, Roosevelt, Long Island in the building. Shout out to everybody from the Velt 7 car service. My guy Myron in the check-in. What's going on, Myron? Salute to Trinidad in here, Jails. Paul P. Yeah.
Visiting.
Yeah, man. Paul P. Jails, I'll tell you this story when I always thought you was from Trinidad, right? And I was certainly disappointed when you told me you weren't. I was.
He was like, "Oh, this guy has a soca music."
I thought we had the Caribbean connection going for sure, bro. I thought we was brothers like that, man. I was disappointed when I first found out.
Sorry, I'm adopted.
You were soca head though, man. So I give you that credit, bro. You know, so we definitely vibe on them levels. Shout out Tim Wetmore checking in from VA Richmond. What's going on, Richmond? All right, who you want to shout out, JLs?
Yo, shout out to Knicks Nation, KnicksFanTV, Knick of Time Show fans. Shout out to Tack Man, because I had to shout you out again because my girl Ashley was coming at you. So shout you out for staying strong on the Frank Hive.
Frank Hive's strong.
Yeah.
They're strong in here.
Shout out to Jeffrey Vasquez, man. Shout out to Rich Jim. Shout out to my guy Fritz, is always holding me down heavy. Knicks Fan TV Day, shout out to you. Shout out to Shells, man, because Shells is always heavy in here.
Shells always in here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. And LaShawn Paul, shout out to you, LaShawn.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Shout out to Lash, man. Lash always supporting us, man. So salute to Lash. Big Mo in the chat says every Thursday should be KFTV Ladies Night. Now they want us to operate as a club, jails. now we are a lounge.
Ladies and free 5 minutes after post game.
Yeah. We could bring back Sue though. Get Sue in here. Maybe Trey. You know, we did have that show with Sue and Trey, and they definitely talk that Knicks talk. Very knowledgeable Knicks fans. Long-time fans. So yeah, we could definitely speak on that for sure. Shout out Frederick, Trillium Guns, what's going on? Hashtag all 72. All right, no doubt. All right, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Ashley, what's the score of that Cleveland game?
It currently is Kansas City 19, Cleveland 9. Cleveland just kicked the field goal, and now it is 19-10. Kansas City up.
Not bad. I can't.
My boy Young Simba's in here, though.
Young Simba. All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead, bro.
Young Simba's. I didn't even see you, man. What the hell? You didn't want that shout out?
He wanted to be last, JLs. That's all it was. Okay. That's all it was. Dan from Long Island. Dan, how you feeling, bro?
What's good, man? Listen, first of all, mad respect to everybody watching this when you got a playoff football game going on an hour and a half after the Knicks are over, and everybody's still watching. So bad respect to all of them. Mm-hmm. And hey, Ash, I saw you on that Peacock show with them two cats. You did a very good job. And I also want to shout out all your mods in the chat, especially TM. I have to tell you, TP, TM should be a writer that should tell us something. That cat is funny as hell. He's worth watching. He brings the heat at me every once in a while, but I do enjoy his work. Real quick, I just want to give some credit to Knox. I killed him last year. I killed him all summer because I thought the kid had no engine. He always seems like he just has no idea what's going on in the court. I think this year, at least, he hasn't become a great defensive player, but he's become a willful defensive player. He seems just to be more engaged. I don't know if that's Kenny Payne. Yeah. I don't know if that's his agent. But he really has shown improvement, and young man deserves credit for that. And you mentioned this earlier, CP, about Obi. The reality is, if Obi can consistently hit an open three-point shot, he is going to be a dominant offensive player in the league. So I'm hoping that what we saw today wasn't just a one-day wonder. I'm hoping that it's a long-term thing. Hopefully. And that's that. All right, listen, enjoying your work, guys.
Appreciate
it,
Dan.
We'll talk to you soon.
Good to hear from you, man. Definitely good to hear from you. Tibbs was asked about Kev, I think, yesterday. And said the same thing that the fans are looking for. He just wants to see more all-around game from Kev. Yeah. You know, the three-pointers are nice. His defense is coming around. He's locked in. Just want to see a little bit more. Just want to see a little bit more, and that'll be the next phase of his development. Hopefully he can, get something where he can put the ball on the floor and just finish strong. You know, he's a big dude. He needs to play that way.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to get on the boards a little bit too, mix it up. I mean, you see he's attempting the head fake one dribble pull up thing. They're just not dropping.
Not dropping.
3-point line. But, that's in due time. Hopefully it comes around.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, man. The largest margins of victory in Boston. Today was the second. The first, October 28th, 1970. They scrubbed the Celtics by 37. Today they won by 30. 06. They won by 24. I got to see who was on that team, 06. That was, I think Steph was there. Yeah, that was Steph. Q Rich, JC. Okay. E-City, Eddie Curry. So, interesting. They did watch the Celtics by 26 in that game.
About damn time you got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what Dave is saying. Okay, appreciate it, Dave. Yeah, shout out all the mods, man, as Dan was saying. Shout out TM in the chat. He plays a big role in keeping the show going. And I definitely appreciate TM, Dave, all the mods that hold it down. My guy Rome, he's when we run the replays, Rome is the mod. He's on during the daytime, morning time. I'll run a replay at like 6 a.m. Be Rome in the chat. So shout out to Rome for supporting and holding it down as well. Definitely want to shout out Mr. Progress Eves, new from Switzerland. Very Europa feeling, friendly playing time today. So yeah, all the Europeans in here happy that they could actually stay up and watch this thing. So shout out to you guys as well. All right, last call of the day. We're going to go to SKB from the Bronx. SKB, how you doing?
Hello?
You, loud and clear, bro. How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's up? CP, J. Ellis, man, what's up? Ashley, this is the way you break the curse right here. This is the way we do it, all right? Like, if we're going to break curses, we're going to have to break them like this all the time, man. That's it. But listen, I wanted to talk about my Knicks, man. This is what 500 basketball looks like. You know, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. Yeah. This is defense. What I love the most about it is that we are a top 5 defense. It's going to remain like that. It looks not going to remain top 5, but we're going to remain in the top half of the league. Everybody talking about trade Randle. They need to slow it down. All these trade talks is too early for that. We could address that maybe in the trade deadline, more than likely at the end of the season. I like what I'm seeing from Quickley. I love it. I understand why Payton is starting. I hate it, but I understand why. It's building up quickly so that he can get the reins sooner than later, and it's looking like soon. Frank is missing a wonderful opportunity. He could crack his rotation and knock Payton all the way out. And that's it, man. Long time listening to the show. I love Appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate it. Well, you know what, JLs? You know, I've had some Frank Hive DMs talking about, all the games that he's played, they've won. Doesn't make mistakes. Still plays defense. the lady's not having any of it. But I don't know where he gets in this rotation. Maybe if Rivers continues this, maybe that's Frank's window. You know, the dogs are gonna eat, and so maybe he gets that opportunity.
Yeah, man, we gotta see who's healthy and who's hitting shots and who's not, and then we can make our decision from there. Really, like he's been shooting well from 3 this year.
Slide to your left a little bit.
Oh my, he's been shooting well from 3 this year so far. I mean, granted, it's a short sample size. He's like 50-something% from 3, but he just has to shoot more. If he's able to shoot more and play defense, there'll be a role. He'll be a Kev. You know what I'm saying? If he's
gotta knock down those shots.
Yeah, he has to take the shot. That's what it is. He has to take the shot.
Yeah, Miss Moss is not impressed at all.
I just don't understand how much longer I'm supposed to give him. Like, I don't understand why it's 2 different expectations. And yes, I get it. RJ comes from Duke, comes from one of the best programs in the country, and people feel like he's had a silver spoon and he's been bottle fed and blah, 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 blah. I've heard all the rhetoric. I've heard all the narrative. It's been 4 years for Frank. 4. Like, how much longer are we supposed to wait for him to figure out where he fits in this team, what his role is? Like, you're either helping or you're not. Like, either you're occupying a roster space and contributing, or you're just occupying a roster space. This is not about me being a Frank hater. This is about me being a Knicks fan who wants to start winning. And if he's not going to contribute because there's a lot of other pieces that we're trying to figure out work before him, then we need to send him, DSJ, and whoever is not contributing to this team elsewhere and replace him with somebody who can actually go ahead and contribute to this team. It's not about being a hater. I'm just tired of waiting. It's just like I would have broken up with this guy if this was a relationship. Where's my proposal?
Cold-blooded. Like, no time to wait. This is next man up. It's next man up. There's 5s going on in the chat right now, Jails. What do you have to say, man?
All I have to say is this, man. I absolutely agree with you, Ashley. If he's not contributing, he should. I absolutely agree with you. But he was contributing the little minutes he was playing this season, and he got injured. Unfortunately, I feel like the people are saying that, you know, his play has been his biggest obstacle. And I feel like it's part of it, but I feel like his biggest obstacle has been his injury history, man. He's been injured.
It's injuries. You gotta be available.
But you know what, though? That's the name of the game. I can name, not only in basketball, but also in football, a lot of players whose careers were cut short or they were traded and sent elsewhere because injuries were just preventing them from contributing to a team.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying that it's his fault he's injury prone. I'm just saying it's been 4 years. Like, you have to go. It's no longer like now we gotta. It's no different than what happened with Justice Winslow in Miami.
Oh, I lost him. Lost him.
And it seems like it's going to be harder for him to get minutes because of who was here as of now. But I do feel like if given time, he'll have a 3-ND role on his team or whatever team he lands in. So
here's this time thing again. How much more time do you want me to give him? What would be a good amount of time for you? Should I wait 6 years? How much longer do you need me to wait?
I mean, we waited this long to get what we're at right now. What's another week? What's another day? What's another few games, man? I know what it is too. You know what it is too. You know what it is too. Like, I've seen. I feel like this team has been missing a guard, a guy who can defend multiple positions for a long time, and I feel like we kind of have that in Frank. He's just not healthy, but I feel like if he ever does get healthy, he will have a role on this team.
And if I can ever, sing and dance in high heels at the same time, I could be Beyonce. But
Stop comparing your dreams and fantasies with Beyonce playing defense and shooting threes. One is way more far-fetched than the other, okay?
No, it's not. Like, you're saying if, but here's the thing. Basketball is not only talent. Yes, talent plays a huge part in it, but availability to your team is a big part of the game. And unfortunately, we don't know what consistent talent or what consistent contributions we can get from Frank because he's never available. So how much longer are you supposed to wait for somebody who's never available to show you what he can contribute when he can't contribute to it consistently?
That's I am not debating that the availability has been a problem. That I understand that 100%. But I don't want to get on this thing where he like, oh, Frank is trash and he's a useless NBA player. And that's what I feel like a lot of the conversation steers to is like he's just a useless guy. And I don't think that's true at all. I feel like he played defense. I feel like when he first got here, he was the number one pick and roll guard in the NBA for a reason. I feel like his free throws have always been on point. I feel like his shooting has been trending up for years. And it's just that he needs to be healthy and put it together. And he might not put it together on this team because of the circumstances, because of the players here, because of the chances are running out. But I do feel like at some point he will put it together.
Okay, just won't be in New York. That's fine. I don't have a problem with him putting it together. I just won't be here. I wish him the very best. I hope he gets healthy and I hope he gets it together and I hope we see him flourish. But it's not going to be here because it's been too much time that has been given to him. And in a rebuilding era, and when you're trying to win, because the Knicks are trying to win eventually, I can't continue to wait for somebody who I can't rely on. And that's the unfortunate part. And that's what sucks about injuries in this league and in any league, is that sometimes it does not go down to your talent. Sometimes it's about how you contribute to a team. And your talent kind of goes out the window when you can't utilize that talent because you're never healthy. And that's the suck part, but it's the reality. It's been 4 years. Like, I don't know how much longer we're supposed to give him. That's just how I feel about it.
I guess you know what? It depends on you if you see the value or not. I think that's what it boils down to, right? If you see the value, then when his contract runs out, you will re-sign him for a cheaper deal to see where he at. If you don't see the value, go to another team. They'll sign for a contract and he'll carve out a role for his team. He'll be like a Marcus Smart who kind of plays multiple defenses and shoots threes and does what he does. If you don't see the value, you don't see the value. I can't make you see the value, but I see the value in a guy who can shoot the three, play defense, and be a multiple positional player who can guard multiple positions. Right. And it'll also set people up on occasion when given a chance.
All right, that's a bell. That's it. Great debate. Love that energy. Who won in the chat? Throw your winners in the chat. I was just sitting back. People in the chat was like, yo, CP got the popcorn ready. Oh, I loved it. That was great energy, great debate, even off of a win. The passion of the Knicks fans. Let's go. Throw your winner in the chat. Who won that debate? Listen, my perspective, short and sweet, is I see both sides to it. I see both sides. I see JL's side where there could be value to Frank if he's on. If he's hitting his shots and he's defending well. Yes, there is value in having a utility guy, a glue guy, a multi-positional defender if he's on. Also, in fairness, this is his, Fizdale, Miller, Hornacek, Tibbs, fourth coach in 4 years. Very hard to gain that stability. At the same time, like Alan Hahn came on this show, he agreed with Ashley. It's put up or shut up time. Only the dogs will eat. And as I got my training camp report coming into this, I was told that the point guard situation right now, they're going to give DSJ the chance, they're going to give Peyton the chance. Frank was not in that conversation for the point guard situation because they don't know if he can play the role and they're not confident that he can play the role. So part of it is on him. He has to put up and deliver. And the most important thing is his availability. And every single year he's hurt, whether it's a groin injury, whether it's a paper cut. Now it's a knee sprain. That's kept him out for some time. So if he's not going to be here, the potential is worthless. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a next man up. If Austin Rivers is on his game, he's going to play. We already know Bullock's spot in the rotation is going to be solidified. When Obi steps his game up, he's going to be in it. Who knows what Kev? So I don't think Frank is going to be guaranteed anything, but I think the bottom line is he has to take it.
Nah, he definitely does. I feel like he should be. If I'm Frank right now, and I'm looking at Bullock, who's shooting 32% from three, right?
Yeah.
And Tibbs is playing him as a defender and defender only. If I'm Frank right now, I'm looking at Bullock like, all right, if I can hit threes and play defense, I can take his spot. That's what I'm thinking if I'm supposed to be Frank. But the thing is for Frank is he has to be willing to pull the trigger.
That's a fact.
He has to be willing to pull the trigger.
That's an absolute fact. But great show. Like I said, great debate. And great Nick win, man. Great Nick wins. Absolutely. Yeah, the comments are great. I love it. All right, man. Great Sunday. Great show. JL, let's go ahead and sign out, man.
Oh, yo, salute to Knicks Nation, man. Definitely check out Nick and Time Show. You know, we down right now, but we coming back up. You know, youtube.com/Nick and Time Show. Definitely check out all the episodes we have going. Also, check us out on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher for sure. And shout out to the blog writers as well on the nickandtimeshow.com. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Mikey. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Fritz. Shout out to everybody who contributes to Tina Time. Shout out to you guys. And yeah, definitely check out the merch as well. Got the Knox shirt out in the background. Get that. Whose man's this tees? People starting to buy that. So shout out to you guys. And just shout out to everybody who just supports everybody. Knicks Nation, content creators, CP, Ash, everybody, man. That's all. Back to you, CP.
All right, Ashley, go ahead and sign out.
You guys can follow me as normal at Ashley Nicole Moss on Twitter and on Instagram. Also my YouTube channel, all in with Ashley Nicole. CP and I are working on something really cool for you guys to bring to you on a weekly basis. So make sure you guys keep a lookout for that. And also, I am not giving RJ different treatment than I'm giving Frank. Okay? If RJ was 4 years in and always hurt, and I don't see what kind of contributions he's making to the team, I've given him the same energy. So don't try it. And also, the curse is over. You are welcome.
Curse is over, and the Peacock show with Michael and Holly, Smith and Holly, right?
Yeah, I had to defend the Knicks because Michael Smith was trying to tell me that New York is Brooklyn Nets town. Not having it. We forever run New York, the Mecca, MSG, Knicks tape. You know the vibes.
Let's go.
Facts.
And salute to everybody once again. Yeah, man, we got something cooking. Got something cooking on the way, so stay tuned. As I said, as you guys continue to support us, we're going to continue to pour back into the channel and invest in the growth. We're bringing on great talent, such as Ashley. We got writers for KnicksFanTV.com. It's all coming together. So like I said, we appreciate everybody who sent in super chats and donations, cash apps, all of that. But if you can't donate, remember there's 3 ways for you to support us. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 1,000. Share these videos. Very important. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do your social medias. Email somebody, text a friend that the Knicks won by 30. Check out the #1 show for the fans by the fans. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, and Stitcher. And congratulations once again to David Miranda. You're going to get the Manscaped cologne. And for the rest of you who didn't win, go to manscaped.com, get 20% off using promo code Knicks to get your perfect package 3.0, the cologne or the lawnmower 3.0, whatever your pick. Q Rich joining KFTV tonight. Look out for that. Part 1, we're going to talk about Knicks Magic MLK breakdown. And then part 2, we'll get into the Knicks stories. Peace to everybody who joined us. Great win. 30-point win once again. 105-75. Knicks washed the Celtics. All the mods, great job. See you guys tomorrow. Early one again. Early matinee time. So see you guys